quick episode recap. Aqua has brought in another potential idol member for B Komachi after Kana, and Miyako jokes she might as well have him work as a scouter for the company. She examines Mem-cho's records and sees that she is a popular YouTuber and influencer. As she asks about her affiliations, Mem-cho confirms that she is in the streaming business as a sole proprietor, and there is no issue with her taking different jobs. With this, Strawberry Productions can commission its services in the idol industry without worry. However, Miyako notices Mem-cho seems to be hiding something and correctly deduces that she was lying about her age. But she reassures her, stating it's a common practice among independent entertainers, and inquires about her actual age. Mem-cho reluctantly shares, but hearing the truth makes her snap, shocked at the audacity to claim herself to be 18. This makes Aqua curious as well, and is dumbfounded to learn that Mem-cho is actually 25. She had her own circumstances, but shares that she's always dreamed of becoming an idol since she was young. Raised by a single mother with 2 younger siblings, she felt she had to get a job. But with encouragement from her mother to follow her dream, she auditioned for agencies and made it to the final screening. One day, her mother collapsed from overworking herself, so Mem-cho ultimately abandoned the opportunity, withdrawing from school and working several part-time jobs to care for the family. Fortunately, her mother got better, and she sent her brothers to college. Unfortunately, by the time she could finally pursue her dream, Mem-cho was already 23. The Japanese idol industry only accepts girls who are no older than 20, and that made it impossible for her to continue. With nothing left, she channeled her passion into streaming instead, and as she still hadn't graduated high school, she advertised herself as a high school girl. This turned out with positive results and garnered her tons of subscribers, but by then she was in too deep to turn back. Mem-cho feels hopeless about the situation and doubts she could become an idol, but Ruby interrupts and says otherwise. She and Kana had been listening in, and Kana in particular sympathizes deeply with her regarding age, as she was kicked out of her former agency for being too old. Everyone agrees that age isn't an issue, and the girls are more than willing to welcome Mem-cho to B Komachi. Aqua requests Kana to look after them, but Kana feels jealous about his relationship with Akane, and tells him not to act friendly with her. She'll look after the group on her own terms, and B Komachi successfully recruited one more member, which marked its official start. At school, Minami asks Ruby about her thoughts of her brother kissing on the show, and Ruby expresses her discomfort, internally guessing that Aqua is likely only attracted to Akane because of her similarity to Ai. Frill interrupts their discussion, sharing her own thoughts on the show. She declares it was a feast for the eyes, full of hot guys and beautiful girls, shocking the girls. Ruby and Minami secretly discuss how different Frill acts in private versus when on television, which is commonly seen among celebrities when selling their image. Frill confirms that many of the girls at school have taken an interest in Aqua, but his relationship status keeps them away for now. The popularity of the cast from Love Now is growing, and Ruby reflects its impact on both Aqua and B Komachi. With the addition of Mem-cho, the girls were able to start making better video content and expand their YouTube channel to over 10,000 subscribers. They still haven't uploaded any music videos yet and wonder when they can, and Kana confirms that Miyako is working with some artists for the music, so they can take it easy for now. Instead of waiting, Mem-cho suggests that they use the old B Komachi songs since they have the rights to it, and Ruby praises her idea as genius. With that in mind, she encourages them to begin learning the choreography for them. They visit a dance studio and start their practice, taking time to learn the 30 songs of their predecessors. Kana gets exhausted worrying that she won't be able to memorize them all, and she definitely can't match Ruby and Mem-cho's energy. As she contemplates why she decided to become an idol, Aqua hands her some water. She still feels sour towards him because of Akane, however, and refuses it, telling him to leave. He's noticed her treating him coldly recently, and while he knows she has a foul attitude at times, he states even he can feel offended. Before she can relay anything in response, he's already left. Aqua went to meet with Masaya at a sushi place to gather more intel on Ai. Masaya questions his obsession, warning him that illusions held by fans are always shattered once they know the truth, but at Aqua's insistence, he finally shares more about her. When he first met her, I was a country bumpkin that lacked professionalism both in attitude and appearance. To help her, he introduced her to the theater company, La La Lai, which Akane belongs to. It wasn't as well known as now, but Masaya speculates that it was there where I fell in love. Ever since, she took more care of her appearance and looked for nice locations to eat. He doesn't know who the man was, but remembers she suddenly had the face of a grown woman. He offers to introduce Aqua to Lalalai's leader, and admits he sees potential in Aqua as an actor, which convinced him to help in case he becomes successful in the future. Similarly, he sees potential investment opportunities in Kana, Mem-cho, and B Komachi. Elsewhere, Mem-cho informs the girls about a producer she's worked with on Love Now having connections to the Japan Idol Festival. He can get them into the lineup if they are willing. It's only a month away, however, and Kana feels they aren't prepared enough for it. It's a big stage that ordinary groups can never participate in without years of effort, and Ruby insists they take the chance to have their first performance there. Mem-cho agrees that it would be a waste not to go, and asserts they should grab every opportunity. The next matter they discuss is concerning who should stand as the center for B Komachi. It's an important issue, as the center typically represents the face of the group, and is considered the most important position. Ruby and Mem-cho each have their own desires for the position, but Ruby also feels that, based on their criteria, Kana would be a better fit for the role. She's an experienced singer with her famous bell pepper exercise song and has appeared in music programs. Kana states that she's a lousy singer, however, and refuses to take part in their quarrel. She feels that if she becomes the face, the group will never succeed given her past track record of barely surviving in the industry. She's tried out many different types of jobs in the industry, but never gained any popularity, and concludes that she doesn't have any dependable fans. Mem-cho has tons of subscribers, and Ruby has a pretty face with an innocent personality that could attract others to her. A troublesome, cynical girl like her wouldn't be as appealing in comparison. Feeling Kana has been down lately, the girls try their best to cheer her up. To determine the center, Mem-cho challenges Ruby to a singing competition at karaoke, and the winner will take all. They begin their duel of songs, and each is appalled by how terrible the other is at singing. They reflect that they require more practice, and decide to take a break, looking for a song to relax to. Remembering Kana, they search her up and realize that she's actually released a number of other songs. Mem-cho looks up her full moon music video for a listen, and they get bewildered by her incredible singing voice, completely contradictory to Kana's claim that she sucks at singing. In another karaoke room, Kana received an amazing score.